so I just wrecked my car. So there would have been no way that anybody would have found me. There's the tire marks. This is where I was supposed to stop, but I didn't. I just kept going. And I ended up down there. My door had hit that tree. The other door is stuck beside another one. I climbed through the back door of the car. So today was an interesting day. It was a good day nonetheless. It was a fine day at work. But coming home, I wrecked my car. I was coming around a hill, around a curve, and I hit a wet patch, and I hydroplaned, and I lost control of the vehicle. I was trying to go one way. I twisted it over, and the car twisted around and landed rear end down a slope in between two trees. I hit the one tree, and I just sort of stuck in this mud area. And when it happened, I thought that I had just been daydreaming it, and I was just sort of quickly, adrenaline was just pumping through my, pumping through my body. So I got out of the car. I got out I climbed through the back seat, and I just looked at it, and I was just sort of just sitting there like, what? And then I get back in, I turn the key off, and I'm so shook up that I forget everything in the car, and I climbed the slope. So my car had landed sort of like this, and I climbed the slope in between the two trees, and I get out, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. I have no cell phone service, and I just begin shouting, help, help, help. About 30 seconds later, it couldn't have been more than a minute, there was this guy who came down with his truck, was coming down the hill, and I flagged him down, and he said, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was just like, my car is in a ditch over there. And he's like, are you okay? And I was just sort of too shook up, shaken to reply back. And he's like, "Where do you live?" I said, "I live in Brooksville," which is about 15 minutes up the hill. And he's like, "Well, get in the truck. We'll get to a place. You don't have cell phone service, I know. So we'll get into the truck." And he drives me uphill. And he started telling me, "Are you okay? Are you fine?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good." And I'm just sort of kind of processing everything, and I'm still in shock. The first person I call is my wife, and I tell her, I was like, "Hey, you're not going to like this. The car is in a ditch. I hydroplaned, and now the car is stuck there." She's like, "Okay. Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be home in 20 minutes. We're gonna stop and get the rest of the stuff out of the car. So we have to turn around and come back and come get the rest of the stuff out." And the guy who picked me up, his name is Tony, and we start talking back and forth and everything. And we come back and we look at the car, and he's looking at it, and he's like, "You are so lucky that you did not go face forward, or if you were to hit that tree, it would have been a different story." Looking at how I wrecked and how I saw off the road, there was like two trees here, and the car had backed in like that, and I hit one of them. The passenger door like lifts a little bit. You can reach out of it. Both sides, one side is stuck because of the other tree, and kind of looking at it, he's right. One little mishap, if I would have slipped the other way, if my head would have hit in one of the tree, if my side had hit a tree, I don't know. It's like I'm still in this process of shock, and I can't stop thinking about it. And every time that I close my eyes, I just keep thinking of that scenario of just sort of, directly backing into that hole. Mom and Dad came by, and I told them, I called them up, and they came by, and we had to go look at it and everything. And Mom took a look at where I landed, and she just sort of walked away. And Dad was like, "You were super lucky." He's like, "The Lord was with you today." And yeah, you don't think about it when it happens, but when it does, it's horrifying. It's scary. That's the real nightmare, is when stuff happens and you're just sort of... I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not hurt. My back is a little sore, but I mean it's nothing. But like I said, you don't think about it until it happens. I came home and told my wife what happened, and just the thought of something else could have happened. I could have not come home. I would have been stuck in the ditch. Nobody would have found me, until later. And the thought of not being able to come home, to Barb or Walter or, and I'll admit, I mean, I bawled like a baby, and I'm an ugly crier, and so it was not pretty. Just the idea of, any second that could have been different. I would not be recording this right now. And you think, well, Shane, it can't be that bad, I mean, it was bad. I mean, the car's completely totaled. And we're without a vehicle for now. But it's just the shock value. There's already people from my church who have been texting me, and they said, we're glad you're okay. If you need anything, let us know. Cars can be replaced, people can't. It shows the importance of life, of who you are, and how careful we need to be. So that's all I've got. I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been busy, but this is just, I mean, it just happened today. I was on my way home, and it just happened today, and I needed a place to talk about it, and this has been a good place to do that. So anyway, enjoy this clip from David Crowder. That was from Summer to Sun last week that I went to. Enjoy this, and I'll catch you next time.